Hello and welcome to the Marvellous Show Game of Thrones. If you've never tuned in before, I'm your host Steve, and due to lockdown it's a react show to the Game of Thrones. I've never seen an episode before and I'm absolutely loving it. I'm hooked and it's without doubt the best series ever, isn't it? Let's admit it, it really is. If you like Game of Thrones, please remember to like, subscribe and comment and hit the bell, and then you'll be updated every time I put something up. That's all that done. And so yeah, last week we watched episode 1 of season 6, The Red Woman. A fantastic first episode, one of the best first episodes I think we've had, and if this is the way that the season's going to go, it's going to be a good one. We started off in Winterfell, and obviously Ramsay's found Miranda, who obviously had got thrown off the wall by Theon, and he actually looked almost quite tearful about it. And also Roose Bolton said to him that if he doesn't find Sansa, then that's their kind of link to the North gone, and he'll be stripped of his sort of Bolton name, and the child that they're having will take his place, kind of thing. So yeah, he's got a lot of incentive to find them, and he sent out the hounds and his best sort of trackers. And I always get petrified when you hear dogs in the background and people are running, because you've got no chance. If you can hear them, if you can hear the dogs, and you've had it. They did the classic old trick of trying to cross the river, which didn't work, and they found them quite quick, and I thought, that's it, they're done. You know, Theon's going to get killed, Sansa will be chained up for the rest of her life. But they were actually saved by Brienne and Pod, which was amazing. I didn't even think that would happen. That completely threw me. And yeah, Brienne kicked ass. Even Theon killed one of them, which was brilliant. And then Brienne pledged her sort of allegiance to Sansa. And it's a really sweet moment when Sansa didn't know what to say, she couldn't remember what the words were, and Pod kind of helped her out, so that was a really, really sweet moment. So yeah, that's going to be brilliant now. There's going to be a team, and they're going to be heading towards the wall, which I'm kind of dreading, because yeah, Jon's a corpse, and that ain't going to go down too well. Yeah, so I was hoping that Melisandre would be able to do something, but I don't know, she didn't seem to indicate that she could do anything. I don't know what to do. And then Jon's kind of got this small group of loyal kind of crows, and one of them has gone to find the wildlings, because he thinks there's the only people that will be able to save them now are the wildlings, and they do kind of owe Jon one for rescuing them. So that is a really exciting storyline, which I can't wait to get into, because I want Thorne to get it, I really do. And Ollie, he looked a right smug git in that episode. No, don't like him at all. And at the minute, Davos is kind of trapped in one room, and he's been given till the night time to kind of surrender, with promise that they'd let him go. They won't let him go. I mean, there were people with crossbows stood all the way around waiting for the door to open a little bit. So yeah, they're going to have to come up with a plan. As long as Ghost doesn't get hurt, I'm okay. We also saw the Red Witch right at the end. She took her necklace off and was just reduced to this old, like, haggardy kind of witch, which was shocked the hell out of me. I did not expect that at all. So she really does have powers then. I mean, you know, it's not just a front. I mean, that really is, that's proper witch stuff, that is. So I'm hoping that she's going to do something with Jon. There's got to be a reason, because I mean, they kept his body in it, so there's got to be a reason. They wouldn't just lug his body around. We're not going to get to episode 8 and they're still lugging his body around everywhere. I mean, there's got to be a reason for it. I know I'm clutching at straws, but I really want something to happen there. In Marine, we had Tyrion and Varys kind of walking through the streets, having quite a good conversation about how things are going to go now that Daenerys isn't around. Then suddenly everyone was running towards them, sort of running past them, so they quickly found out to go and see what was going on, and the whole fleet of ships has been set on fire, which kind of throws any plans that Daenerys had of going to King's Landing. That's just thrown that out the window completely now, which is a real bummer, because I really wanted that to happen. Not that it's going to happen anytime soon anyway, because Daenerys is at the minute a prisoner of the Dothraki. They were, I think, going to rape her and probably behead her and God knows what else to her, but she suddenly spoke their tongue again, which was quite good. That shocked them a bit. And she said who she was married to, and she's now been promised that she won't get hurt, but she has to go and I think stay with all the kind of like the widows or something like that. So I'm not really sure what that's about, but I guess we'll see. In Braavos, we had Arya, who's in a real mess now. She's begging on the streets. She's blind. She's been kicked out of the House of the Black and White. The girl who also worked in there went and saw her, threw this staff at her, and then proceeded to beat the crap out of her with it. And then said, "See you same time tomorrow." So poor old Arya. I guess she's going to have to learn to kind of see without her eyes. I think that's kind of it's still kind of part of her training, I think. So that'd be quite interesting. I wonder how many days she has to take a beating before she gets the hang of that. We'll have to see where that goes, but I'm worried for Arya at the minute. We saw Doran Martell in Dawn get a note to say that Marcella, I forgot her name, that Marcella had been killed with poison, and he knew instantly who had done it. But before he even had a chance to react, he was attacked by Ilaria and her daughters. The big guard, his security guard, who I really liked, I thought he'd be really handy, he died. And and Doran was killed. So now it's going to be a case of, they're obviously going to start a war now with King's Landing. And that's going to be a hell of a war, because now obviously we saw Jaime get back to King's Landing, and Cersei, who, like I said, I never feel sorry for her, but I could imagine what I can't imagine even what that must have been like. And she said this amazing sort of line where she said, looking at I've forgotten her bloody name again. Yeah, you kind of saw Cersei's smile drop as she kind of realised no words needed to be said as she saw Jaime coming through. That was a horrible scene. That was horrible. Still didn't feel sorry for her, but it was horrible. And now, like I said, all hell is going to break loose now, because, well, you know what Cersei's like. She's not going to let that go, and that there is going to be all-out war now with Dawn, which is going to be pretty cool. And also Cersei said something really, really deep when she said, every time she looked at Marcella, she was pure and innocent and amazing and beautiful, nothing like herself. She actually said, she's not. Marcella never had the evil, the jealousy, and all that in her. So I thought that was quite deep and quite profound for Cersei to say that. And also, I'm surprised that she hasn't already got an army and gone and attacked the High Sparrow and all that. I thought she'd have done that straight away. So perhaps she is going to go through with the trial, which I seriously doubt. But I just want to get going on the next episode now. Oh my god! So I think I've covered everything from the last episode. I don't want to keep talking too long, because some people don't like it when I talk too long. So I'll try and keep it as short as I can. We're on to episode 2, Home. As I said, no idea. That could mean anything. I think it's about Sansa, but could be completely wrong there. Let's just crack on with it. I can't wait. So excited. Episode 2, Season 6, Game of Thrones. See you soon.
There are no men like me.
Is that Bran's story? Oh my god! I've forgotten about him completely.
Give him another go, Ned.
That's my father.
Whoa. Oh my god.
Keep your shield up, or I'll ring your head like a bell.
Oh my god, didn't John say that? Oh man.
My Aunt Lyanna. I've seen her statue in the crypt.
Wow.
Father never talks about her.
What about him? Willis, come here.
Hodor?
Is it?
But he's got giant's blood.
And you've got training.
Benjen always lifts his chin when he's about to charge.
And lowers it when he's going to dodge, my lady.
Hodor talks.
What?
You leave the fight into the little lords, Willis. Come along now. It's no place for you.
It is time to go.
Please, a little longer.
God, he's grown so much.
I was home.
Ah.
Willis. I saw you as a boy. You could talk. You shouldn't be here. It's not safe outside the cave.
It's not safe anywhere.
What's wrong? The Three-Eyed Raven says there's a war coming.
And we're going to fight it in there.
Brandon Stark needs you. He isn't going to stay here forever. And out there, he needs you.
It's time, Sir Davos. Open the door and the men inside can rejoin their brothers in peace. Nobody needs to die tonight.
Apologies for what you're about to see.
Don't hurt Ghost. Come on, someone come. It's the giant. Yes!
Fight, you cowards!
You little shits. Oh my god. You still want to fight? Yeah. You bunch of wussies. Come on, Thorn, go for it. Go on, Ollie, you go for it, mate. Go on. Go on, Ollie, I'd love you to try.
The only traitors here are the ones who shoved their knives into their Lord Commander's heart.
Yes.
Throw them into the cells where they belong.
Ollie, you little twat.
Took a lot of knives. I'll have my men get the wood for a fire.
I hope he don't turn into a bloody walker. Holy shit. He just peed on the mountain. Oh, God. Well, he did piss on him. Oh, man. Fair play. I can't believe she's not doing anything about High Sparrow.
Get out of my way.
King's orders, Your Grace.
What are the King's orders?
He would like you to remain in the Red Keep, Your Grace, for your own protection.
I would like to speak to my son.
He has left the Red Keep, Your Grace.
Whew.
She grew up.
Oh, God.
Have we caught Prince Tristain's killers? I expect it was Mother.
Your mother wouldn't do that.
Yes, she would.
She has every right to be here.
He told me she wouldn't be allowed in the Sept. If she had tried...
I'm not putting your mother in a cell ever again. Not while I'm here.
When the Faith militants seized her and Marjorie, what did I do? When they paraded her through the streets like a whore, what did I do? If I can't even protect my own wife or my own mother, what good am I?
The gods wait for Queen Marjorie to confess her crimes and seek their mercy.
Jamie looks at it.
You imprisoned and humiliated my sister.
Your sister sought the gods' mercy and atoned for her sin.
What about my sins? What atonement do I deserve?
You would spill blood in this holy place.
Well, the gods won't mind. They spill more blood than the rest of us combined.
Oh, crap. Man, we've got to do something about them.
Every one of us is poor and powerless. And yet together, we can overthrow an empire.
Don't get why you have to do that there.
I'm sorry for keeping you here. I didn't want to lose you again. I should have executed all of them. I should have pulled down the Sept onto the High Sparrow's head before I let them do that to you. Help me.
If I lost my cock, I'd drink all the time. Meaning no offense. He makes dwarf jokes, I make eunuch jokes.
I do not make dwarf jokes.
You think them?
The fleet. It's been burned.
We are searching for the men who burned the ships, but nobody saw anything.
What about the dragons? We have 2 of them here, beneath the pyramid.
They are not eating. They haven't touched any food since Queen Daenerys left.
Daenerys is the Dragon Queen. We can't very well let the dragons starve, that's obvious. Dragons do not do well in captivity.
Let them go.
You know this.
That's what I do. They must be unchained, or they'll waste away. I am their friend.
Do they know that?
They will. It's time they had their supper.
Oh my god.